Hey everybody, I hope you guys are all doing okay. Welcome back to Siralim Ultimate, and I have some good news for you. Basically, I'm going to be making more Siralim Ultimate videos, so it's good news if you're a fan of this game and of the series, because I'll be uploading more often. Up until now, hang on, let me just adjust my mic a little. Up until now, I've been doing 3 episodes a week. Actually, you know what? I'll talk a little bit about why the schedule is like this. Because in the beginning of the series, I was uploading 3 episodes a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But I was playing, or I was spending more time in-game than just the episodes that I put up. And the time that I spent in-game wasn't making progress, it was literally just reading through the game codexes, the manuals, the lists of rules, the descriptions of conditions, because even though I was deep into the game, I still felt a little bit out of my depth when I started the series, and I was like, well, I don't want to just start looking up guides, I want to maintain the sort of blind doing it myself kind of feeling. Although, that said, I did consult a guide to refine my animator build, you know, the guide or the build guide that I've been linking to in the description. But I did decide, you know, I wanted to do an animator first and then I used that. Anyway, that's kind of going off on a tangent. The point is, early on, I was making 3 uploads a week, but spending more time in-game, and my intention was always that eventually, when I'm good enough in this game, that I don't feel the need to spend my off time just reading and making sure I understand the rules. I'd eventually use that time to just record more videos, which I could then upload. But then I went through a very busy phase of like a couple months, where I would have, you know, a week or 10, 15 days at a time when I wouldn't have time to do anything other than, you know, just work and other stuff. And so that kept me from, you know, moving into the phase of recording and uploading more often. And the only way I was able to get through that was, while I had time to record, I'd just make sure I had a backlog, because I knew that eventually the backlog would catch up to me, I wouldn't have time to record. Anyway, good news is that I think with all that behind me, and with me being confident enough in the game that I don't need to spend hours just reading through the rules, and with the work balance being a little bit more in my favor, what I'm going to aim for from here on out is 5 videos a week. So instead of just Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I'm going to try and do 1 video on each weekday. And weekends I'll keep either free or potentially for other uploads, other series. If I do start another one, which I'm not going to right away, I'm still working out some of the kinks on a few plans I have for future series. But for Siralim, the plan going forward is, at least for the foreseeable future, I'll try to upload on every weekday. So instead of Monday, Wednesday, Friday, it'll be Monday to Friday. Alright. And I think that just about covers that. In this episode, we have 2 regular realms that we need to power through before our next false god fight. So we are gonna just jump in, because I don't think there's anything we need to take care of. We are running all 5 of our projects. We are about to finish our Goblet of Trials, and we're making good progress on our Rune of Prophecies as well. We just need to do 1 more of each of these, and, you know, eventually finish this assassination mission I don't like it when the prophecies is asking you to do an assassination mission just because it takes so long. But anyway, we're just going to jump into a random realm. Let's see how this one goes. Alright, we are back in Great Pandemonium. Ooh, I see a nether realm up to the northwest. Let's start to Vulcanar though. And immediately let's start getting some buffs for ourselves, or some debuffs on our enemies. This thing should buff us. You know, I also should see what the realm properties are. Not that bad. Cast 11 times could be annoying. End of turn provoke could also be annoying because it means we might not be able to attack our preferred target. And with the gems being sealed after casting, it makes it more important to preserve our non-ethereal gems because it will give us one extra cast. Alright, let's... just in case there's combat inside this nether realm, let's gather a few of these buffs before jumping in, and I guess we are going to have to fight this enemy as well. With our Animatus, we can just do this, and we're in reasonably good shape. Alright. What does this nether realm have for us? Ooh, this is a good one, because we get a good amount of favor with whichever god we are in the realm of. Already we've reached another favor rank, and get a bunch of loot. Happy about that. Haven't missed any of these candles. Let's just leave. And let's summon another Nemesis creature while we're at it. Blinking. I'm not too bothered about that. Alright. Once again, let's not waste our non-ethereal reincarnation. And let's just carry on. Hey, we found another skin. Ooh, hey, a skin for the Animatus. Now this is good. Because we can... have we given the Animatus a skin? I don't think we have. That's amazing. In between episodes, oh sorry, in between realms, because we're doing 2 realms, I am going to see what that new skin looks like. I don't think we can see it right now because we'd have to go back to the wardrobe in our hub area in order to change our skin. This is probably the master. And you know what, I'm confident enough that I'm just going to fight the master without even picking up all my buffs. That's how confident I'm feeling. Normally I'd save this guy until the end. Spell main, I think we'll be fine. What is your... immune to silenced and no spell gems can be sealed. I am not worried about that at all. We'll just start with this. It felt like we didn't do that much damage, however... let's see how they feel after a double cast of Rabbit Dementia. And the answer is... they feel very bad. They're dead, they're gone, and now we can finish off the rest of this realm at our leisure. And now that we're done with the difficult fight, we can go ahead and just use up our spell charges willy-nilly, just because it'll be a bit quicker compared to manually doing everything. Lister is... well, it's not the first 3, so it has to be the last one. Because sometimes process of elimination can get you the answer, even if you didn't specifically know that that thing was related to that thing. If you know none of the others can be true, then you've essentially also just solved that question in a slightly roundabout way. Right, we're getting a lot of these combats, which I'm okay with because they're fairly quick. Would be even quicker without all these corpse explosion animations, but it's still fairly quick. And if we get combat, that means we get slightly more favor with the god compared to what we would get if it was just a no combat situation. Alright. Alright. So far, so good. Are we done with this round? No, of course not. There's a weird little room off the side here. Not sure how I feel about that. Alright, let's keep on going. And what is in this room? Well, there's gonna be one more enemy, and they've just joined us. And our... oh, well, I guess that was our realm quest. Oh, the Goblet of Trials is also full. So we'll do that before we do anything. By the way, these things... certain realms will have objects that teleport you around. And often the one that you go to won't take you back to the one that sent you there. I guess they either link to each other randomly or they cycle between each other. But yeah, it's a way to get around quickly. I normally don't use them because I don't know where they're gonna send me, but I knew all the way in this corner, literally any of them would be closer to any of the other places I wanted to be than where I was all the way over in that corner. So once again, we're gonna do 20 stag spirits. A whole bunch of them are close to us, so I'm happy about that. And if they could just keep dying without triggering corpse explosions. Can I disable corpse explosion? Or I don't think you can make changes to your build. Yeah, you'd have to go back to back to Siralim and basically reset your spent specialization points. But it's still pretty quick, even with the occasional corpse explosions. You know what isn't quick though? Our progress on actually finding these cards. It's taking a while. It really is. And am I gonna summon more of them after this first 20? Or a couple of them up here? Or just one of them? And I think the answer is yes. Because it's so quick, I am going to take full advantage of this and just take down as many of them as I can. Okay. Nothing so far. Yeah, and this microbot minion not really helping out our enemies. I don't even remember what microbots do. There are so many minions in this game. It's hard to keep track. Alright, let's keep going. Let's keep this moving. One of these days, one of these guys is gonna drop the thing that we need. But not necessarily this group. Alright, but is there anybody down here? There is one guy. 2 more. And then I will summon some and I'll do them off screen. Come on, let's go. Let's get through this. Nothing there. Alright, well, you know what? It's time for me to do another 20. These ones I will kill off screen, and same as we've been doing before, I will let you know what I find. Alright, see you in a bit. Alright, this is the last enemy in this group. No sign of the card so far. And no card from them either, so like I said, I'm gonna do 20 more. Because beyond that, the power cost starts to get a little bit too high. And this is going to be the last group we kill in this realm. I will let you know what happens with these guys in a bit. Once again, nothing from this group, and we're coming towards the last enemy. And are you going to do it for us? No, you haven't. And I'll just prove to you that we indeed haven't found the card yet. No card yet for the stag spirit. And because I always get paranoid, I'm actually going to go to the bestiary. So you'll notice in the bestiary, next to certain creatures, you'll have this icon. Like, for instance, next to the sort by name, because I don't know where the animators goes. Yeah, so that, well, the first icon I think means it's in our party, and the one to the right of that, the card with an X through it, means that there is no card for this creature. And that means certain creatures just aren't going to count towards the card total. So out of 1201, about 150 of them, I guess, aren't, or 180-ish, 170, maybe aren't going to count towards our card total. And I guess that's good to know, so you don't waste time going after the card for a creature if that card doesn't even exist. We were looking at stags, and we found one for the stag idol. We're farming the stag spirit right now. We do know that all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these do have cards, because they don't have the no card icon next to them. And there's one more that we haven't even unlocked yet, which will also have a card. But we are gonna get to that soon, probably after next episode, which is when we're gonna do the false god fight. Anyway, let's collect our Goblet of Trials. We get some nice piety. I wonder if you can get cards as a reward from that. Probably not, but it would be nice if you could. And also, before I forget, let's go to the wardrobe. How do you change a creature's, do you do it somewhere else? This is, no, I think maybe, okay, I think maybe you do it here? Yeah, okay, yeah, change the skin of a creature. So we've got, we've got all kinds of animator skins. We just unlocked the gross animators. This purple one looks pretty badass, actually. And they're sorted by race. You know what? Maybe not the gross skin. Let's roll with the purple animated skin for a while. Because it does kind of still go with our party color scheme. A little bit, it's more purple than red, but it's fine. It still looks pretty cool, and I'm sure it's gonna look even cooler in combat. Alright. With that out of the way, let's do our second realm for the day. 371 is a very good item bonus. I will accept that. And let's jump right in. Some annoying looking realm properties, but I think we can manage. We are in Siralim's realm. Only 5 wandering enemies. Speed bonus is not good. Excuse me. Speed bonus isn't good, but maybe we can still pull through. Yeah, every enemy is gonna be taking their turns before we do. But as long as we get a chance to go, we should be fine. Yeah. Or, like, they will often end up killing themselves because they'll kill our Dread White, and then the woe damage will take them down. I should probably be collecting some buffs before I get into optional combat. Yep. This provoke at start of combat is just such a beautiful thing. A wonderful, beautiful thing. Our attacks deal less damage, but it's not attacks which are dealing the bulk of our damage. It is the indirect damage from woe. Okay, yeah. Oh, they almost, but not quite, killed themselves. I think we can help them and ourselves by doing this. Alright. Well done, guys. But are they gonna take the woe damage, or... I think this is all start of combat stuff that's happening. Because none of them have even taken their turn. And they didn't take woe damage! Hang on a second. Oh, well, okay, now they did. The order in which things happened felt a little bit weird. Yeah, all going ahead of us and casting 11 times is a little bit excessive. Alright. Almost took them down. I think this should do it. Oh, and there were Nemesis creatures on top of that. But it's fine. Okay, finally we get some buffs. One buff, we get a barrier. That is just a wandering civilian. Protected. That's fine, I guess. And another wandering enemy. Why did our Dreadwhite heal? Wasn't aware that we had any sort of... Like, you saw that, right? Like, his health went down and then went all the way back up. Which... ordinarily it's a good thing when your creatures heal, right? But in this case... ugh. Yeah, I didn't want to risk them taking their turns and then healing, because they do have a heal every turn. 88% health going on, which I do not like. But what are you gonna do? Right. Finally, we've made our way to Siralim herself. make a donation. And let's keep going. Let's do this thing. The mirror ball. Oh my god, please don't cast spells. Come on, guys. Okay, here we go. That was a little bit of a waiting for them to get through all of their spells, but we got through it in the end, and all that gave us was an emblem. Ooh, they've got a whole lot of minions. If we... I think I might cast Contagion. Just to get rid of their minions, because I don't like how... Except everybody's confused. Well, our Animatus isn't. You know what, why bother? Let's just do it like this. Our Animatus isn't confused. So we can just end this combat immediately. Like, why draw it out, like casting Contagion and then other stuff, when we can just finish them off straight away. And this should be our final enemy. Just sit here and wait for them to be done with their garbage. Alright. There we go. Nice and easy, alright. When we get another buff out of that mending, sure, that's probably our master. And I see no reason not to just fight it. Well, let's collect some of this other stuff. We are full up on buffs. I guess we'll do the optional stuff first. Oh my god, just... Okay, there we go. Nice and easy. There. And we're really close to another favor rank with Siralim. In fact, any sort of source of favor is gonna push us over. So we should do that before we... Like, just in case this realm quest ends up, this master fight ends up killing us. Oof, big hit on our Animatus. But not big enough. And less chance for treasure golems to flee and a bunch of treasure. I'm happy with that. Alright, now let's... I guess we could do this. That one didn't have combat, that's fine. Yeah, once again we're just sitting here and waiting. Wait. Is this the master fight, or... It is the master fight. Your unicorns attack extra times. I mean, I don't think that's anything to worry about. Let's get rid of that. Unicorn mastery is up. Let's finish the realm quest now. We've got a bit of a mini boss fight. And I don't think we're gonna summon divination candle enemies. Like, in a realm where they're all gonna be going first and they're gonna be casting 11 times. It's just too annoying. It's just too annoying. Well, I mean, we beat the realm quest, got some loot for that, and we got a few more optional things to do. But like I said, we're not going to be doing divination candle enemies in this realm because it would just be too aggravating. When you're farming, you don't want it to be a frustrating experience because otherwise it will be very bad for your mental health. You want it to be something that you can kind of zone out to while it's happening, and definitely difficult to zone out when you're just sitting there waiting for your turn to come. Not the best. Alright. Come on. Yeah, look at this nonsense. Look at this. Look at how long we're waiting for this one enemy. And look at this. Oh yeah, and chance to resist damage as well means sometimes, for no particular reason, they just won't even take the damage that they're supposed to. Alright, let's gather up all this stuff. Anything else at all? Well, there could be some chests at the end of those. And other than that, I am not seeing anything, so yeah, let's just go there and finish things off. And there isn't even a chest at the end, that's fine. Let us just find our exit and leave. No farming this realm, that's okay. Not every realm will be a fun one to farm in with this build. So we're just gonna go back to Siralim. And we're going to draw things to a close. But yes, what did we accomplish this episode? Not much. We beat the 2 realms, we beat the masters. We found a skin for the animators, and that was fun. We're not using that one right now, even though it looked really cool because you know, this one goes a little bit better with our party color scheme. But yeah, that was a fun thing. And other than that, we just had another chill couple of realms, which, you know, sometimes, in fact, probably more often than not, it'll go like this. But yes, that's gonna be all for now. Oh yeah, and also reiterating once again that the plan going forward is to have episodes for this series on every weekday, that is Monday through Friday. That is an increase from what it was previously, which was only Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So again, if you're a fan of the series, then you're in luck. But yes, that is going to be all for this episode. Hope you had a good time, and I hope to see you for the next one. And until then, take care.